You listen to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Yo, it's a good day. Let me tell you why. Because we're able to wake up and have another great day. Even though it's Monday, things are starting to get moving. There's a lot of different action going around. A.J. Brown likely to be traded to the Patriots after June 1st. Everything is heating up. But I got my guy Jonah in here with me today. What's going on, my guy Jonah? What's up, bro?
Sorry, I was burping.
I was like, dang, is it ignoring me? Dang,
No,
it's
I was
Monday.
burping. No,
Okay.
I was burping. I didn't want the viewers to be all like, what the heck was that sound?
I didn't hear nothing. I'm just like, I just heard quiet. I'm like, okay, Jonah's not talking today?
No, I was burping, but I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I have a busy week this week.
What's going on for you this week? What's up?
I have the Isotopes game that I have to do on Wednesday, and then your show Wednesday. And then Thursday, I'm going to the movies to see Michael Jackson. And then tomorrow, I'm going to Topgolf with my friends to play golf. So,
hey.
And then I have your show. I have a really busy week.
Yeah, the Michael Jackson, man. Hey, break it down what you and Adam.
Mike Adams. Okay, the listeners.
Mike Adams and
who is the most famous Michael of all time?
I'll let you have this moment.
I think it's Michael Jackson.
Without a doubt.
For the reason people think it's Michael Jordan. Have you ever seen anyone get plastic surgery to look like Michael Jordan? No, I'm sorry. You've seen it with Michael Jackson too. And they did studies where they went to remote villages, some places, and once they heard hee, they're like, oh, it's Michael Jackson. So he's bigger.
Interesting. Hey, I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. 505-246-0610, or you can text me. I'll look at the text. I'm checking out the text line right now, you guys. Michael, who's the famous Michael to you? Obviously, I said right away, Jonah, Michael Jackson, even though Michael Jordan crossed my mind because I'm thinking instant basketball, right? But come on, man. Jonah, you also made a point that people, change their faces to look like Michael Jackson?
Yes. Yeah. You see, plastic surgeries to look like Michael Jackson. I don't think anyone is like, I'm going to look like Michael Jordan. Just shave your head. That's it. And then you might look like Michael Jordan.
Wow. Hey, I just saw something go across the clicker, you guys. OBJ worked out for the Giants. Unbelievable. Okay. It would be interesting to see how that's going to go. You got Harbaugh there. You got the young quarterback there, Dart. You got what's the wide receiver? Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors.
Whoa.
And then you have Cam Scattaboo.
Oh, okay. Scattaboo that had the emergency surgery. I got a text here. Obviously, Michael Jackson. Yeah, that's a given. I would be surprised with some of the responses, actually. So if you guys, when it comes to the first name Michael, who's the most the famous person that has the first name Michael that you could think of, you could text 505-246-0610, or you can pick up the phone and call 505-246-0610.
People say Tyson too, Mike Tyson, which
it's Mike. So it's Mike or Michael, right?
Mike or Michael.
that's totally fine and fair. Mike Tyson, bro. Yeah. Ooh.
I mean, he's famous, but I don't think. I think it goes Jesus and then Michael Jackson as the most recognizable people to ever live.
I like the order, young fella, even though there's no Michael and Jesus.
I know.
Yeah, that's just a given. It just trumps everything, right? I love the way you think. That's that brown in you, bro. Just saying. Hey, and that's that Afro-American in me, man. Hey, what? You're laughing. Hey, come on, man. Our cultures think strongly when it comes to God and culture and all that.
Know.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, yeah. Religion is probably one of the biggest things.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest things ever. Come on, you got to acknowledge that. I'm like,
I want to go to a black church one day.
Why?
I haven't went because
Why?
Because I've never
You want to go for 4 hours?
Why not?
4 hours is a long time, man. I grew up going to church for 4 hours.
I went to a Catholic church, so it's like an hour, and then...
See, that's more like my style.
You like the hour.
You know what I mean? I like the hour. Man, I was raised in the church. You go you go 2 times a week. Sunday, you go to Sunday school. That's for 2 hours. Then you go to the main church. That's for 3-4 hours. You're laughing.
That's maybe. I feel like maybe once in my life I'll just go And just,
I can't wait to get Eric Strauss in here, you guys. He's coming in here at the top of the hour to get his opinion if we remember.
We need to ask him.
Yes.
How about just all three of us? We should do a show, a 4-hour show at a black church.
No.
No,
because I'm going to fall asleep. And then
Did you ever fall asleep during?
Yes, I used to get pinched and everything for falling asleep. You can't fall asleep in church. But we're here for 8 hours. I couldn't help it. But
Yeah,
anyway, man.
it's 12 in the morning. We're still here.
As you know, you guys, I like to kind of just chop it up the first segment, even though that's kind of like what we do anyway. I got to give a shout out to my boy Zach Brandt at Capitol Ford, Santa Fe. He's not able to get on today, you guys. He's traveling back from a trip, so hopefully Zach will be able to get on tomorrow or Wednesday. I also have Beau Hightower coming on, you guys. He's the famous doctor here that works on all the athletes over at Winklejohn's. He's my guy. I just went and got adjusted, man. So you got to look up Beau Hightower. I don't know if he's taking any people because he's that big time. But
Have you seen those like TikToks where it's all like, I'm gonna give you a little pressure, and it's the chiropractors and
oh yeah, bro.
Oh
Are you kidding me right now? What he just did to me, I'm more limber now. My hips are all loose. He's coming on the show. Obviously, he's involved with some UFC. He's a native of New Mexico. Played football at UNM, so Beau Hightower is coming on, you guys, as well. Able to go up there to his office and see some of the memorabilia that he has. It's unbelievable, some of the people that he knows. And he just had Diamond Page, the WWE fighter back in the day, in his office too. So,
do you see who retired? Speaking of WWE,
who retired?
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I did see that.
That's sad.
Man, I think it's like his second or third time retiring, to be honest.
Probably from US.
Neck.
I think it was WWE first, and then he came back. Then I think he retired at UFC, and then came back to WWE, and then retired, I think, Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I did see that on Instagram. Yeah, totally.
Did you know his daughter goes, I don't know if she still goes, but she went to Colorado State. So at our track meets, I would see her for the indoor, and like Brock came one time, and I was all like, I went up to talk to him, and his security guard was like, nope. And we were like, okay. I was like, I get it.
Hey, here's another text. Elvis is between Jesus and Michael.
No.
Are you kidding me right now?
No.
Wow.
I'll debate anyone. Call in and I'll debate you. And I will win every time. And I'm very confident
Hey,
about
whoever texts that, man, call 505-246-0610 and let Jonah have it. I would love to hear this conversation. 505-246-0610. Yo, if you have the nerve to be able to send that, you should have the nerve to be able to pick up the phone. 505-246-0610 and
I'll be waiting.
And give Jonah a mouthful, because I would love to hear this one. Elvis is between Jesus and Michael. Come on, man. I don't know. I'm a big Elvis Presley fan, but I don't know, man. Yeah. You gonna say anything else? Or you just gonna smile, Jonah?
I'm just waiting. I'll be waiting too.
We'll be right back. Obviously, we're gonna talk about a recap of what's going on with the NBA. With the first round of the NBA playoffs. A lot of action going on there. Obviously, there's some more trades that are happening in the NFL. We're going to jump into some of those. Yeah, you guys, we're going to take this first quick break. We'll be right back. We're going to jump into this Laker-Rockets game, man. I can't believe my Rockets lost, but the reason why, because KD wasn't there. But it's okay. That's why it's a 7-game series. We'll see what happens. Thanks for listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas, on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I got Jonah in here producing with me today, you guys. Hey, there was a couple callers for you, Jonah. Hey,
They don't want the smoke. They don't want the smoke.
See? He said it. You didn't want the smoke, man. What's up? Hey, what happened to the debate, yo? Hey. But there's a debate right here. Somebody said, Jonah probably thinks the Jonah brothers are better than Elvis. That's a little funny. That's random. That just came in. And then it said, and then there's another one, Jonah just a kid. Michael wouldn't be Michael if it wasn't for Elvis.
Still not debatable that he's bigger. You could look up to someone. Kobe looked up to Michael Jordan and was never never Jordan. So
okay, Kobe tried to be Jordan.
Yeah, I know. He was the closest thing, but still.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys, if you haven't seen it yet, you got to go check out the Jerry West the story on Prime. It's called I'm almost done with it. It's the Jerry West. It's the logo. Because you guys know Jerry West is the NBA logo. You guys, I don't know if you knew that, but the story is unbelievable. It's actually touching. And it breaks down, you talk about Kobe, it talks about, like, Kobe trying to mimic Michael Jordan, right? It's just one of those things because he wanted to be great. Obviously, we've seen some of the other things when it comes to Kobe and some of the things that he's tried to do. But, man, hey, you guys got to go check that out. But, Jonah, they letting you have it, bro.
Hey, people could disagree all they want. I just know I'm right. And the debate is always all like, there's still Elvis impersonators. Cool, you could have a nice haircut and dress like Elvis, but you don't physically change your face to look like Michael or look like Elvis. You don't. The closest person was Austin Butler, who was in the movie of Elvis.
See, if you think about it, like, hey, there's people out there that's Michael Jordan era, right? We just talked about this last week, I think, with Ed Nunez, who's coming on tomorrow, you guys, and Eric Strauss, who's coming on at the top of the hour. But we talk, hey, there's different eras that like different players. Like Jordan, I'm a Jordan guy, I'm a Kobe guy, but people like LeBron James and Steph Curry. I like them too, but it just comes down to different eras, man. Like, I wasn't in the Elvis Presley era, but I respect the situation on like the things that he did. But yeah, man, Michael was Michael, man. But hey, if that's if that's the case, that you might as well debate Prince, and his name ain't Michael. You might as well say he's Michael. Just saying, Prince is Prince. But that's just me. Let's bring in Mud. Mud, you on the Sports Animal with Kenny Thomas. What's up, bud?
Hey, man, what's going on? Hey, the debate is Elvis Presley and Michael Jackson. I'll just say that one's the king of rock and roll, one's the king of pop.
I like that. I like that response. Well said. Because Elvis didn't have no pop, man. And Mike didn't have no rock, did he?
He did. He did when he did songs like Beat It and the ones he did with Slash and all them. He had some guitar licks in there that were pretty nice, man.
Okay.
But, it's still pop to me, and I don't know, king of pop, king of rock.
What you got, Jonah?
That's true. It's kind of like debating who's more famous, George Strait or Michael Jackson. George Strait plays country music. Michael has king of pop. So I totally agree, Mud.
Yeah. So the thing I do have, man, is I told you guys, man, that J. Cole is coming back. I told you. I said if his brother comes, man, he's going to... What would you rather do, man? $3 million or play with your brother?
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Both.
Yeah, he got a decent amount. I was right there with you, Mud, because when I saw the brother sign, I'm like, how do you leave your brother? People thought I was crazy. Jake is going to go get his money. Mike, if you're listening, Tire Mike, if you're listening, he was one of those guys that thought Jake was gone because he thinks Dax is going to take minutes from Jake. It's not going to happen. It's two separate positions. Dax is more of a point guard.
I remember, man. I remember. And you know that you're absolutely right. Dax is going to be the point guard, but you have Tannette there, man. So it's going to be a battle right there.
Oh, no, man. Uriah Tannette's the starter. What you talking about, bro? There is no battle.
No, that's what I said. That's what I'm saying, man, because you know, he'll probably be back up to Tannette, and then when they are in together, one point guard and one shooting guard, man, because they're both great.
I love
that, man. I don't know too much about the new recruit, the last recruit. I've been hearing stories that they're trying to get some guy that's about 6'11", 7 foot maybe.
Okay.
I'm talking to some people, and they were letting me know that it was. They were talking at least. So we'll see what happens, man. We need that fifth. We need that fifth player, man. The number 5 spot.
Mud, we need a banger, man. We need somebody that can go inside, outside, more inside. That's just my opinion.
We need that. We need that Kenny Thomas body, man.
Bro, yeah. Hey, I wish I could clone myself, but I can't.
Put a wig on, man.
Hey, a wig. That means I gotta go play in the girls' team, bro. I need to black out this gray hair. You know what I mean?
No, you could just say you're from Croatia, man.
Hey, Kurt Roth, I'll be from Africa, man. Hey, just hey, you know them Africans, they old, man. Just saying, it's just the truth.
The new bowl.
Hey, they are, man. Hey, I'll take a 10-day, Kurt Roth. The money they paying.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
Oh,
but
yeah.
appreciate you, man. Hey, Mud, you checking out the NBA, bro? Come on, man.
I have been seeing a little bit of it. I know that OKC was doing good. Spurs are doing good.
Who's your squad, bro?
I like the Spurs. I like the Lakers. I don't know, man. It's a toss-up right there. So Kevin Durant's hurt or no?
Yeah, he was out the first game. It's some kind of contusion or something. Hopefully he'll be back for game 2. They don't play till tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll see what's up.
Okay, yeah. I've been checking out the Spurs, and I'm going to check out the Lakers pretty soon.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, my guy, as always, man. You have a good one, man.
Have a good one.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, it's always an honor to be able to talk to Mud. Hey, all you loyal listeners, I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Even if you don't call, I know you guys are listening because you guys tell me when I'm walking around town, you guys listen to the show. I really appreciate it. You can call 505-246-0610. But speaking of the Lakers and the Rockets, before we go to break, the Rockets came out without Luka and without Austin Reeves and beat my Rockets without KD. Luke Kennard had an unbelievable game, 27 points. I don't think he's going to be able to do that again. But obviously the 42-year-old LeBron James had 19 points, 13 assists. Aiden, 19 for 11. Let's see if he can keep that up. I'm not a believer in Aiden. The Lakers shot 60%, while the Rockets, my squad, struggled 37%. I don't think they're going to continue to shoot that way. I feel like it's going to be a totally interesting game, especially with game 2. Let's go to Mike. Mike, you're on the Sports Animal with Kenny Thomas. What's up, bud?
Hey, I just wanted to own up. I'm so happy to be wrong, but in regards to the Hulls, but it's okay. Let's see what happens. And how many times have you heard? Sometimes you actually get what you wish for, and later on regret it.
Yes, sir.
This isn't one of those. I think they're going to do great.
Appreciate that, Mike.
Yeah, but hey, big Nuggets fan. D-Town of the Rocky Mountains, they're looking tough in all the sports.
Yeah, they are.
Baseball's coming along.
Yeah.
Hockey's coming along. We got something great to look forward in football. I think they're definitely going to be the probably number one contender for the Super Bowl with the way they're spending money on that team.
Well, when you talk about the Nuggets, man, the way that Minnesota knocked them out last year, yeah, they you could tell they're coming out with some different energy.
I think they paced Jokic the way they needed to. I think they wore him out years before, so I think they're probably in better shape. That prolonged injury almost put them out for the running, and now they're picking the MVP, aren't they?
Yeah,
it's announced.
No, it's SGA. Is it announced? It's SGA. Jokic and Wemby are in the top 3 right now.
Wemby just won Defensive Player of the Year right now.
Not
is
surprised.
the youngest Defensive Player of the Year ever.
Not surprised.
Yeah,
but Mike, man, hey, Mike, let me tell you something. Jamal Murray has to be that guy. I'm not saying he has to have 30 like he did the other night, but he's a guy that has to have at least 20, 25 points a game for them to win. That's just my opinion.
Well, I agree. I mean, they keep throwing out defenses against the Joker, but he seems to break it. But I think he's one to spread it. What's cool about him, and I think he's the MVP. But he's such a team player, and I think bugs people that he doesn't really care. It's like, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. So it's not going to hurt anyone's feelings other than the fans. To get what's his 4th. I guess.
Yeah, it'll be his 4th because Joel Embiid took the one in between.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know what? We all know we're good. I mean, as a fan of his, I'm good.
Yeah.
And I know it in my heart what he is. But I think we have a good shot. I think we have a good shot at taking it all, and that'd be awesome. Have like 3 parades this year. Of course, I don't think the Rockies are going to go all the way, but right now they're looking good.
Yeah, they're playing some pretty good ball right now.
Hey, and on a side note, like I called last Friday, and there's a lot of youth in this town that have a small segment. I'm actually trying to help you out here and see if I can find you some sponsorship for maybe a half-hour segment, of just the youth once a week or something like that. But just I think I'm trying to just keep that youth excited about working hard and moving forward and getting a little recognition. And you get a lot of it after the basketball games. Those kids were calling. They were excited. They had a lot to say, and they were well-versed in basketball. I was surprised how in tune they were to the game itself. But I didn't want to take much of that time, but maybe sometime we can connect and we can have more conversation about that.
Appreciate you, Mike, as always, man. Thanks for always listening. You have a good one, bro.
Hey, take care.
Man, just to let you guys know, Zia Sports Academy, to feed off of what Mike said, that's my AAU program. It's called Zia Sports Academy. I will be having some of my kids on. They just actually went on a trip and they just won a championship. So if you want to go check that out, you can go to my that's so cool. Hey, whose bobblehead is that? Who's that? That's Kevin Durant's bobblehead that Jonah's showing me on StreamYard, you guys. So if you want to go to Zia Sports, check that out. You can go to my Kenny Thomas NBA as well. Check that out. We'll be right back. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I got my guy Jonah in here producing with me today, you guys. Jonah was talking crap. So if you're still interested in debating with Jonah over Elvis and Michael, hey, pick up that phone and give the young buck some crap because he don't know no better. He's only 22. But, yeah, let's let him have that. But, you guys, I have some new guests that just popped in. They were on TJ Trout. And once again, if I can get some information out, especially what's going on in our community, I'm all about it. So, first, I'm going to introduce Sam. Sam, how you doing, man?
Sean from Albuquerque Academy.
Where did I get Sam from? Hey, I'm an idiot.
Not at all.
I'm an idiot and I'm not perfect, but thanks for joining, man.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that.
Thanks for having me.
In my head, I don't know how that registered that way, but I didn't get her name wrong. Her name is Wendy. How you doing, Wendy?
I'm great.
See, I'm smart. I can mess up yours, but I'm not messing up hers.
You made the right choice.
Yeah. So, what were you guys talking about over on TJ Trout?
So, Solutions and the Albuquerque Academy have partnered on a full circle concept whereby we provide green waste and food waste to Solutions, and then they compost it, and we buy the compost at the end. So we're bringing it full circle. It's organic material, which is great for our 312 acres, 60 of which are developed. And so, we had a trustee, Leah Armstrong, who came to me and said, Sean, I just went to a conference. I saw Solutions in Denali presenting. Denali does food waste and Solutions does green waste. They've partnered, and I know the Academy has a lot of both. So would you be interested in a sit down? And I said, absolutely. You've got to imagine that we have, environmental clubs and others who are really interested in sustainability, and they're always asking us what we're doing and why we're not doing more composting and more sustainable practices. And so I just kind of took it and ran with it, and Solutions have been wonderful partners.
So, Wendy, how long? What made you guys want? Obviously, it comes to community, right? Soy Solutions, right?
Solutions, yes.
So, how long do you guys do this with other schools, or is it just the academy?
So, Solutions has been composting in the South Valley of Albuquerque for 30 years. We've been there since 1996.
Okay.
We take nitrogen food waste products and we combine it with carbon, which is green waste, our landscaping waste, and we manufacture it into compost. So we have been growing by leaps and bounds the last 5 years. We now produce over 30,000 cubic yards of compost per year. And so to feed that, we are always looking for more feedstock. Feedstock being landscaping waste and food waste. At the end of 2024, we just got a new machine onto our property. It's the only one in the state of New Mexico. It's called a depackaging machine that we got in conjunction with our partnership with Denali. Denali is Denali Water Systems. They're the largest organics recycler in the country. So with that depackaging machine, we can really, fast track food waste recycling, because before people had to separate food from its packaging, from a napkin, from whatever. Now we can take food waste. Our biggest customers are large big box stores and grocers, Sam's Club, Walmart, Costco, Whole Foods. They take the food that has been expired. It is waste. Most of it is produce. And they can throw it in package. Like say you buy a plastic thing of salsa from Whole Foods that they've made. Well, it's now expired. Instead of their employees having to empty it out, they throw the whole thing into their dumpster. It comes to Soilutions, and we put it through our depackaging machine. That machine separates the packaging from the food waste, so we can just utilize the food waste. It's really revolutionized composting for restaurants, schools. I mean, we could do hotels, casinos, everything. But it's new here in New Mexico. So many other states are so far ahead of New Mexico as far as composting goes. But the Academy has really stepped up and said, hey, we have a lot of food waste in our cafeterias, not even just the kids, the food that they don't eat, things that are in the kitchen that have become expired or they can't utilize it anymore. It can go in package. So Denali is actually the hauler who picks up the food waste from the Academy. They bring it to Soilutions.
Well, you're on it.
Yeah,
telling you, you're on it.
Well, we get 3 to 5 trucks, large trucks per day of food waste. We go through 500,000 pounds of food waste per week.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's so many people out here that don't separate it.
That's right.
It's just a given.
Right.
So the fact that you're evolving and being able to give opportunities to be able to make it easier for you guys, it's huge. So why the Academy? How long have you guys been doing this with the partnership with the both?
We sent our first green waste to Soilutions in January, and then we ordered our first load of compost in April.
Okay.
So it's a pretty young relationship.
Wow. So what else are you guys doing in the community to bring awareness to what you guys are doing?
Oh my gosh, we do a ton of social campaigns. We just signed on Matucci's. They are actually taking their food waste from their Bar Roma location. They're bringing it to us. We do a lot on social. We're going to kick off a campaign actually next week, encouraging restaurants and other organizations such as the Academy to consider signing up for their food waste program through Soilutions.
What about our government agencies? This is where you come in, huh? Where the county, APS.
Oh my goodness!
I can only imagine.
We have been in so many meetings. We were very close to signing APS, and that got backtracked a little bit. We've been talking to the city, the convention center. We have got our hands in all those pots, and with bureaucracies or bigger organizations, it takes a while to get it done. We're lucky. Sean and the Academy, they're smaller. They can make independent decisions, and I think we're right on the crux. I think we're there.
And I would say we challenge all educational institutions to participate and to do the same, to recycle their food waste and green waste responsibly.
I mean, it only makes sense, right? Because especially with our environment, it's coming down to certain things that we just need to take care of. People are calling? Oh, interesting. We got a question? Is it a question about the conversation, Jonah? What we got? It's just a random. Oh, okay. So did you get a name? It's all good. It's okay. There's a lot going on. You're on the Sports Animal, Kenny Thomas. You got a question?
Hi, Kenny. This is Ralph. Yeah, I was kind of curious. Can we purchase that soil from that company?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Soilutions is a local company, soilutions.net. You can order it online. We also sell it in bags at fine nurseries around Albuquerque, Just Sprinklers, Osuna, Alameda Greenhouse, Jericho, etc. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. That's what I want to know.
So is
Look at you
there,
guys are doing that.
do you need a website or something that they can get the information? Can you drop that?
Yes, that's soilutions.net. SOIL.
Yeah.
UTIONS.net.
Put it in ChatGPT, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you. So I just got word that Wednesday is Earth Day.
That's right.
Yeah. So wow. Okay. Way to drop that nugget. Yeah. Unbelievable PR. Yeah. You guys are doing some amazing stuff. Is there anything else that you guys want to add before I let you guys go?
No, thanks for the time, Kenny.
So when are so obviously you're going to be continue to do this with the academy. Is there another order or process that comes with this? If people want to know how the process works, before I let you go.
Absolutely. They can reach out to me. You can find me on the website, Sean Ricketts. I'm the CFOO at Albuquerque Academy. And so they're welcome to reach out to me. I want to add that within our community, we're actually going to encourage the families who are dropping off their kids to drop off their food waste to start.
Okay.
And so we're trying to broaden this within our community first.
When does that start?
It doesn't have a start date. It'll be next school year before we can get that off
next
the ground.
year.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so come back. I'll promote it just to let me know. It's community.
Awesome. Thank you.
It's community. That's one of the things I'm really, really big in. Wendy, is there anything you want to add as far as your company is concerned, or drop that nugget?
Sure. One real quick thing about local composting. And when this food waste and green waste would go to a landfill normally, when it breaks down, without oxygen, so anaerobically. The gas it gives off is a potent greenhouse gas.
Oh, wow.
When the food waste and green waste goes to a composting facility like Soilutions, it breaks down in our manufacturing process with oxygen. The gas that it gives off is CO2, like you and me. So local composting helps our local community. It helps keep our beautiful blue skies blue. It keeps our air clean. So this is such an important community initiative, not just for schools and local grocery stores, but like I said, the casinos, the hotels, everywhere else. If you are composting locally, you are helping the air in your community.
That's huge. You're an unbelievable spokesman. You put me to shame, but I could totally help. I like the cause and the concept, just to let you know. Wink, wink. But thank you guys for listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. I got Jonah in here producing with me today, you guys. And I got Eric Strauss coming in at the top of the hour. I have my guy, Zach Brandt, the owner of Capital Fort Santa Fe, coming on this week as well. Usually comes on Mondays. I have Clayton Shields coming on this week for Bro Time with Clayton Shields as well. You can go check out his podcast. It's called The Dunk Perspective, to where Clayton Shields, old UNM alumni legend that's doing his own thing. Yo, Jonah, since this segment is short, man, hey, let's talk about Trent Williams, bro. You signed him to a 2-year deal, $50 million. I know you got to be happy with that for your Niners.
Yeah.
I feel like that's huge.
Yeah.
Because he's just that leader. He's that guy. Yeah, what'd you think about that, bro?
I knew that people were like complaining, oh, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It always happens, especially with Trent Williams. They say he's not going to sign, but he always does. And I think this is probably the last 2 years he's going to play in the NFL.
Yeah, what is he, like 30?
37.
Okay, so I say 36.
Yeah, 37. So
Same thing.
I think he wants to win a Super Bowl. So if we could try to do that for him, I would love him to retire a Super Bowl champion. And then we're probably going to come in the draft on Thursday with that first round pick that we have. We're probably going to draft an offensive lineman to basically take his spot once he's done.
The draft is in 4 days, right?
Yeah, it's on Thursday.
The 24th, which is coming up here pretty quick. Obviously, you got Dexter Lawrence, contract talks with the Giants. It broke down. Man, I don't understand. Didn't he have a 2-year deal already, 3-year deal, and then he takes a 1 year for $28 million?
Well, I think that's how like trades usually work, is they don't want to take the whole contract. So that's how like at least NFL trades work, is they signed that 1 year deal. Because I think that's what happened with when we traded for Chase Young and Brian Robinson, the running back. So they signed a 1 year deal with us to see, and they didn't stay. So I think that's how usually trades work.
Yeah, okay, I hear you. I don't know, man. If I was, I don't know, man.
It's a new coaching staff
in New York,
too,
bro.
It's a new coaching staff too, so I don't know if he gelled with them like he did the old coaching staff. So I think he wanted out. And they have multiple. They have multiple good pass rushers now. So I think the Giants were trying to like either trade one of them. I think Kayvon Thibodeau was like the main one that they're looking for, but then Dexter asked for a trade, so
That's
it's kind of
downright
easier.
unbelievable, man. I don't know that New York team is squad. That they got a young squad up there, man. I don't. Yeah, but obviously at the same time it comes down to that money, right? You got AJ Brown that's looking at going to the Patriots coming up here June 1st, which is likely is going to happen. Yo, man, it's $40 million dead cap hit across 2026, 27. He's not happy. I just feel like he wasn't the focal point at some point, right, throughout the course of the season, and there was a lot of frustration there. So I don't know, man. If I was him, I might have ran that back, Jonah. What you think, bro? Like I don't know. Like,
I think he would rather. Technically, he will run it back with Mike Vrabel, his old Tennessee head coach. And since the New England doesn't have a true number one wide receiver, that's probably the best place that he would love to go. So I think it's probably better for both teams, in my opinion.
Well said, because you got the young quarterback over there that needed a number one, especially down the stretch. Even though yeah, late in the season. But the Pats ended up having a good season overall, man.
Good season?
Yeah, I think they had a pretty good season.
They went to the Super Bowl.
They had a pretty good season. Hey, I'm being sarcastic, you know that, right? But they got their butts kicked by Seattle. Are you kidding me? Yo, Jonah, there's the music. I felt that vibe was coming in. You see me pause right there for a second. We'll be right back. We're going to jump into some more NBA. I got my guy Eric Strauss coming in here at the top of the hour, you guys. He doesn't know that much about basketball, but we'll see what Eric has to say about this NBA stuff and what's going on. We'll be right back for another hour of Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610.
Not coming through my headphones.
The Sports Animal. I got Jonah here with me, and obviously I got Eric Strauss in here with me. What's going on, Eric?
How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good, bro. Hey, it's Monday.
Beau Hightower's coming in.
Yeah,
you
that's
didn't
my
tell
guy.
me that.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
That's my. Oh, so you know Beau?
Yeah, Beau. Beau and I go way back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's coming in.
Great
Hey,
guy.
I wanted to give you your first segment.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna bring in Beau, probably for like 2 segments. But hey, you came in here hot, but
Yeah.
it's Monday Blues today, right, on your show?
Yep.
In an
Monday
hour?
Blues. Yeah.
That's crazy. I know the name of your days now, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of your-
I'm trying not to have blues, but man, it's tough, dude.
No, it's all good,
It's
man.
different than talking about sports for sure.
No, but
For sure.
but I'm gonna give my man what he wants, you guys. He came in here talking about Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah.
Hey, Jonah, he brought up a good point. Like, we didn't even get into the part to where is this beneficial for Cincinnati? I think it's not. I think it's dumb. He's 28 years old. I'm sorry, at the 10th pick in the draft, the Cincinnati Bengals have, I would have kept it, but that's just me.
All the talking heads
You-
are saying Cincinnati won that trade. I don't know how.
We're gonna see.
Yeah. Like I loved that trade that the Ravens were making, but then they pulled the plug on it.
Which one?
The one for
It don't even matter. It
yeah,
didn't
the
happen.
Raiders guy. Remember the man, my mind.
I don't know who you're talking about.
The defensive guy.
Max Crosby.
Max Crosby.
Oh,
Jeez,
God.
Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that trade because they were giving up like 3 first
I
rounds.
can't believe we're even still talking about
Yeah.
that, because that dude is like, his knees all messed up and everything.
Oh,
I'm surprised
really?
that even happened.
Yeah.
Everybody knows he had surgery.
Yeah. But I
Everybody
think he's
knows
going to
that.
be fine. I mean,
Oh, without a doubt. But
Yeah.
hey, it's one of those things to where they probably backed out because the Ravens didn't want him last minute, I think.
I think they were using
think
it
it
as
had-
leverage. I feel like they were playing a game.
Jonah, what you got on that? You got anything? Don't look at me like that. I'm trying to include you. Don't roll your eyes at me,
What?
boy.
No. I don't have nothing.
Got you.
I have something for Eric.
What?
What up?
Who's the biggest Michael of all time?
Oh, we started this conversation. Hey, the
There's
Ringer's
one.
here.
So, who's the biggest Michael of all time?
So the
Well,
great.
if you're saying Michael,
yeah,
the
it's gonna
answer's in the question.
What is
isn't
it? Michael what?
Michael Jordan?
No, who's the? Okay, we're gonna give you one more time.
No, Michael Jackson
Well-
is the greatest Michael of all time.
Yeah, that's what we're asking.
So you're
Because
like
people
me.
people would literally cry over that. He was international. Michael Jackson was international.
And here's another thing. Is that who could say they stood on stage for 2 minutes straight, just standing there, and 10 people faint in the front row and have to go to the hospital?
And I'm telling you, he was bigger than Elvis.
Get this.
And made more money than Elvis.
He was bigger than Elvis?
Yep.
I was just about to read some Elvis comments.
International.
So thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. You did not go the other direction.
No, he's
because
bigger
there's some
than Elvis.
Elvis comments.
No.
Here's one right here. Jonah's just a kid. Michael wouldn't be Michael if it wasn't for Elvis.
I don't know. I don't disagree with that trailblazers and people who lay the groundwork. I don't disrespect Elvis at all. He was worldwide too. But Michael Jackson was social media, was a totally different level of fame. Like there are still people that are making money off of impersonating Michael Jackson as much as but they still make money impersonating Elvis.
Have you seen? But have you ever seen anyone get facial surgery to look like Elvis?
That's true. It may. No, I guess good
See,
question.
that's for Michael.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm backing Jonah on this. But here's another one. Elvis is between Jesus and Michael.
Elvis is between Jesus and Michael.
Because what I said, it went Jesus Christ and Michael Jackson as the most well-known people of all time.
I would say, sadly, if you want to know the honest truth, I don't know that Jesus is in first place anymore. It feels like he's not now, and that might be a hot take, but I think people are much less spiritual today than ever before. So sadly, and I don't say that with lightly. I really think, these pop stars and pop culture, I think kids are way more into that crap now than Jesus Christ.
See, I went back to one of those things, and you were here when we talked about it. Like, it's a different generation, right? Like, people say they like Michael Jordan. People say they didn't like Michael Jordan. They think LeBron James is the best thing ever. I think it's just different eras, right? Like, I don't know Elvis like I do, like I would know Michael.
But there's still people out there that are like Michael Jackson. I still think Michael Jackson is the best of all time.
I've never seen anything like the fans and people. But Jonah, here's the thing. People fainted for Elvis. People cried for Elvis.
But
I mean, if you saw back in the day, they went nuts over Elvis, dude. So that's a tough one, man. It's just different times, different eras.
And then Mud called in earlier, and he's like, okay, well, Michael's pop, and you got Elvis just rock. That's what Elvis is rock.
Which is fine. You can put them in different categories, but if you're talking about overall fame, I still think I've never seen anything like Michael Jackson worldwide.
There's
worldwide.
No comparison, bro.
Yeah. So.
Hey, I got a question for you, Eric. What NBA games did you watch, bro?
So
let's just start there.
I tepidly watched some of the Lakers because we were doing Bingo Loco.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
No.
It's like
it sounds terrible.
Bingo. No, it was wonderful.
Bingo drive you loco.
It's crazy bingo, right? Where they do all kinds of. I can't say it on the air. I'll tell you off air. But they do some nasty stuff on stage,
wow.
right? Yeah. And
where are you at?
Nothing X-rated, but 21 and over for sure.
Okay.
And you play bingo, but the prizes suck. That's the only thing. It was fun, dancing, music, live DJ, popping, confetti.
So why were you there? Were you playing or were you DJing?
Playing with the wife.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a blast.
I can't wait.
We should go sometime. It was fun.
What can't you say on air?
I'll tell you later.
You said it was no nudity.
Remember in the WNBA what they were throwing on the court?
Oh, Jesus.
Those were all
my God.
Those were all over the place. It was unbelievable.
I'm not going to.
Yeah,
that.
you're going to go to
No,
it.
I'm
yeah.
not.
We should do it once. It's fun.
I can slap
you. You're
no.
give me a break.
Hey.
Like nobody's clutching their pearls at that.
Hey, I can't believe I'm about to read this. Somebody said, is today 420 still one of the NBA favorite days? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, yes.
They can do it now. Ever since COVID,
it's legal
that
now,
bubble year, I'm pretty sure they can. But they can't do any of the other stuff as far as like the hard stuff, like the performance enhancing drugs,
cocaine.
Yeah.
Could they do peptides?
I don't know.
I don't know what I don't think peptides would be illegal, would they?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I mean, look at
I think
Luka.
peptides would be fine. It's
look at Luka.
Yeah.
Luka's
right.
prime example.
Yeah, I think he's GLP-1.
He's something. I don't know if he's promoting something, but that man went.
Look at Charles Barkley, dude.
He went instant.
Charles Barkley's off Flacco now. It's crazy. Have you seen Charles?
But my boy
is crazy.
Chuck, my boy Chuck,
he's lost like 100 pounds.
Yeah, he has. He's promoting that one.
Yeah, he is. He's unadulterated about it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm on it. I'm losing weight. You can follow my journey, man. And he looks skinny, dude.
Hey, you guys, we're going to go to break.
Who do we have?
We have my guy,
The Lakers
Beau.
game was my answer, by the way. I was watching the Lakers game tepidly.
So you did a little bit.
Yeah.
So I can talk about the Lakers game to where you know what's up.
Yeah, LeBron was LeBron, 19 points, all the assists.
We'll get into that after this break with our guy, Beau Hightower, who we have coming in. He's an unbelievable dude. He just adjusted me. Unbelievable chiropractor, played football here at UNM. He's just a local dude that takes care of all the celebrities and the athletes. His name's Beau Hightower. Unbelievable.
Great guy, dude.
Yeah. We'll be right back. Thanks for listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I got my guy Jonah in here with me today producing you guys. And I got my other guy, Eric Strauss. You can catch him over on KKOV at 6. It's Monday Blues with my guy, Eric. And my next guest that I have up in here.
That's not me.
What's that noise?
Or is it? Maybe it is me. Can I see that phone, Beau? Sorry.
See, once again, the ringer.
It wasn't me.
Everybody knows the ringer's phone,
that
man.
was not me.
When he comes in, what was that then? You said it was you.
I think it was Beau's phone. Beau owned that.
The ringer.
I don't hear anything.
I don't know, the ringer. So I'm not blaming my guest, ringer.
Once Eric grabbed the phone, it was gone.
Beau, let me tell you something, man. Hey, this guy comes in here. We have an over-under of like how many times his ring is going to go off or something's going to happen with his phone. It's
He's
so
popular, man.
unbelievable. He's a jack of all trades, you guys. Hey, we got Beau Hightower in here. He's a local. He's a guy that's a native. He went to UNM. Hey, man, I just want to start there, bro. We've kind of talked about it. I saw your jersey in your office, but playing football at UNM, man, how was that during your time?
Yeah, it was crazy, man. Rocky Long era, so we had a...
Pull up that microphone.
Yeah, just put it a little closer. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super intense. You know, Rocky Long, it was kind of in the pre-social media era, so... You know, they were intense. They were intense coaching us. They were intense in the weight room. Just a hard-nosed era of football defense and running sand hills and lifting weights. And, you know, back then, Rocky Long, he was in the weight room lifting weights, and he was stronger than a lot of us. And,
oh, wow.
It was just a hard-nosed, blue-collar kind of work ethic, and we always prided ourselves in being tougher than everybody else, even if we lacked the talent. So it was a good time to be there.
Yo, man, I just saw on social media that you just got an award at La Cueva. Give us a little bit about that, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have your accolades, but
I jumped on there. I was like, awesome. It was so cool because he walked out to half court and they honored him. So
that's cool.
Let us know what's up.
Yeah. So I got luckily nominated and inducted into the La Cueva Athletic Hall of Fame. So the class of 2025 with some really, really outstanding people with me. There was a guy, he's a 4-time state champion tennis player, and really the La Cueva Hall of Fame is stacked with folks. So I don't know if I belong in there with those guys, but I did get the votes, and grateful to be in there.
Man,
Go ahead,
you deserve to be in there. What do you mean? You played for the Lobos. That wasn't an easy time to play either. What was your position, just to let everybody know?
Yeah, I was a linebacker, but mostly on special teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how was the special teams? I always wonder that. Do you just have to keep your head up, or what do you do?
No, back then, before they changed the rules, it was like a concussion fest. So it was like your wedge breaker, wedge buster. You just go down there and just smash your head as hard as you possibly can. And, you're playing chicken with some guy, seeing who's going to blink first. And if you're somebody like me that's not particularly fast, not particularly talented, but you might be a little crazier than the other guy, it's like the CTE Olympics, and you see who can blink first.
So obviously, go ahead, Eric.
No,
go ahead, bro. No.
Do you think you messed yourself up a bit?
Well, I mean, the damage is there regardless, right? If you play football for 18 years, there's no getting away from that fact. So, we always ask, like, why are some people okay and why are some people not okay? And there's a lot of theories out there about it, but I think the most common ones are, people that don't find a passion in their life. If you look at, like, the guys on TV, like Troy Aikman, he had to retire from concussions, but he's totally cognizant. He's together. And some of the coaches, right, they go from playing football and coaching, and they seem totally fine. And guys that don't find a passion, and they don't find a way to keep their minds sharp, they tend to fall apart. And then when you combine that with, alcohol abuse and drug abuse, I think those are the things that make CTE really spiral out of control for like a lot of people.
Wow.
And there's a genetic predisposition, I think, too, for some folks.
So you decided to get into this field of being able to help people when you were in college. When did you want to get into the field? Because you're not necessarily a chiropractor. Explain to my audience what you actually do.
Yeah, so we do orthotherapy. So I do have a chiropractic degree. I do have a naturopathic degree too, but we really focus on soft tissue as our primary. So we treat the fascia, the connective tissues, and then we can do manipulation and adjustments if necessary. But what we find is if you treat the muscles and the soft tissue, the treatment lasts a lot longer and people are able to take care of themselves better.
Oh yeah, tell him, Eric. We both know.
Dude,
I just got adjusted today, bro.
No one can get my back to crack. Beau is the only guy to ever get my back to crack. I'm one of those non-cracker guys, and he got it to go. Yeah, he did.
Hey, bro, it's an honor for you to be able to. I would say you have celebrities that fly in to see you, bro. I know you don't travel that much anymore. Hey, you guys, you just had his first baby, 10 months.
That's true.
10 months ago. Congratulations,
Thank
bro.
you, sir.
But obviously, you're not traveling as much. But obviously, working with the athletes here in the UFC, did that propel you to be able to start working with these celebrities?
Yeah, for sure.
How did that start?
For sure. So, like, when we started our practice, obviously, Albuquerque being the mecca for UFC at the time, Greg Jackson, Mike Winklejohn, and all the great fighters from here, John Dodson, Holly Holm, you name it, Carlos Condit, Diego Sanchez. They had a big foothold and a big media footprint when it comes to that. So, we were getting on UFC Countdown. We were getting on the embedded episodes. And a lot of the fighters were taking me with them to their fights, including John Jones, Alistair Overeem, all these guys. So they were able to really help us to grow our social media followings. And I think we have like 5.1 million followers now.
That's crazy.
He has 500,000 on Instagram, you guys.
Yeah.
He's that dude.
Yeah.
And 1.7 on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's that dude.
So we do reach a lot of folks, luckily. And it really opened the doors for a lot of other big time celebrities to either fly me out or they fly in. Like, I think you saw earlier today, Diamond Dallas Page is in town today just to get treated. WCW legend, the Diamond Cutter. So we get a lot of those wrestling icons that come in. We got a lot of musicians that come in. And the job has a lot of cool perks. You get a lot of backstage passes.
That's cool, man.
Stuff I never would have thought of, after I finished my career and I'm like, what do I want to do? My chiropractor helped me a lot growing up, and that seems like a cool job to work with athletes, and that's what happened.
So you've
So
expanded. You're not just here. You have other practices, right?
Yeah, we have 3 offices here, and we're expanding another one of those. So we have about 13 providers here in Albuquerque. We are looking to open a Santa Fe office soon, and then we do have our Las Vegas office, and we have a South Florida office.
Yeah, South
So
Florida,
great,
South
dude.
Beach.
Dude,
Greg left.
Beau, that's amazing, man. Seriously. Because I went to you and you only had the one location above the gym.
That's right.
Right? Do you still have that location?
Yeah, that's where our prime time. That's where Kenny came and saw
That's
us
home,
today.
baby.
Yeah, that's the only. That's so awesome. You've grown, man.
Yeah, we've grown. We haven't got out of business yet. So.
Just because you do things the right way, man. You always treated me so good.
we try to. We had the goat of UNM basketball today.
The
Oh
goat.
God, man. hey, let me tell you something. It's an honor to be able to be on his wall. There's a jersey in there of mine, and there's a picture in there. Just with some of the iconic athletes that are in there, and then just to be associated with this man, it's surreal.
It's cool because if you're on that wall, Kenny, that's a big deal. You got some prime timers up there, man.
Oh my
He
God.
does.
Yes, he does.
He has some prime time people on that wall.
And then he asked me for a jersey. I'm like, what? It would be an honor, man. Are you kidding me? But hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but this man is a big Lobo guy, right? Like, what did you do? What did you do? You went to X and you started putting on there some of your best teams. What's the year? Let's do the 5 years. We talked about this today, right?
Yeah.
And I want you guys to chime in. You can call 505-246-0610 or you can text me 505-246-0610. He's looking it up right now.
I'm just checking to see what my 4th and 5th one were.
And I want him to go through. Hey, that's the second time the ringer has gone off, you guys.
That's off.
So
my phone's off.
This man does not know what he's doing with his phone, you guys. So, hey, Beau, go ahead, man. Drop this.
All right. So
Check this out, you guys.
I got 97 as my number 1 team. I got 2013 as my number 2 team. I got 2012 as my number 3 team. 2025 is number 4. And I got 96, and then 98 is 5 and 6, and then 14 after that.
Hey, yo, you guys, there's that 97 that kicked that off, man. It was me, Charles Smith, Clayton Shields, Royce Only, David Gibson, and we had about 2 or 3 guys that was deep in the bench to where the rotation was pretty cool, man.
I don't
it's just-
disagree with that list. That's solid.
How do you not?
Yeah, that's a solid list.
How do you not? And then if you think about the 13 year, this is what we talked about in 2013. That's when Alfred, right?
Yeah.
When they were a 3 seed and they went to Harvard,
Yeah.
right? I was there for that game.
Oh, yeah.
I was in Utah for that game because I was like, okay, they're another 3 seed. They're playing Harvard in that Princeton offense, but I was like, yo, they were supposed to go to the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
I was excited for that year, but what's one of the years that sticks out for you, Bo? That really, like, outside of 97 and 13, is there another one that sticks out to you? Is it 20? Is it 25?
Yeah, I think those were the most solid teams. When you look at it top to bottom, those teams have the strongest strength of record. You know, that 13 team, they did beat UConn. They beat Cincinnati, who was a ranked team at the time. They beat George Mason, so that was a strong team. And the Mountain West was pretty strong that year also. I think San Diego State was in the top 10 repeatedly. The 97 team, same thing, ranked, I think, up to single digits at some point during that year. And
We were 9.
Yeah.
We were 9 for like a week or 2.
Yeah. And if I believe correctly, it might have been 97 or 98 when Utah was 18-0 and ranked number 2, and you guys got them.
We got him in the pit with that shot by Royce.
Yeah. And then, just the one shot in the second round against Louisville that would have gone to the Sweet 16.
See, and then if you think about Georgetown, like, we were close at half. We were like, okay, and then next thing you know, this little dude, Allen Iverson, who I played with in Philly, he just came out and he just took over.
Dude,
it was just one of those things, man. Hey, Bo, I got something for you, man, after this break, and I want you to think about it. People talk about the Mountain West Conference, and they talk about the WAC, right? I want you to talk about a little bit about football back then, when it was the WAC and it was the Mountain West. I mean, what compared to the Mountain West now, and then basketball compared to the Mountain West and the WAC.
Okay.
That's the third time the ringer has gone off.
That is not going off.
That's the third time.
It's on silent.
Joan, I think this is the most it's ever gone
It's
off.
on
I think it
silent.
is.
It's on silent. It
Nothing
didn't
ever
go off.
surprises me with this dude.
Is it the watch?
We'll be right back. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. I got Jonah in here producing with me today, you guys. I got my guy Eric Strauss in here with me. You can catch him over on KKOB in 30 minutes. And I got my guy Beau Hightower that's kicking it with us here for another segment. And if he wants to stay till the show's over, it's up to Beau. That's my guy. It's the least I could do. Hey, man, before the
Dude,
break.
he has good sports knowledge.
Yes, he
You
does.
were right.
Yes, he
Bo,
does.
you know your sports, man.
He's always
impressed.
he's always on X, and he's always like putting different things of like different stats and all kinds of stuff. He don't know that I know this till now.
I don't follow you. I got to follow
It's multiple things that he's always posting, but I want to get your thoughts, man, because you got the Mountain West and you have the WAC, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, when it comes to football, what's the difference now? People think, okay, even with basketball, people think it's the same as the WAC and the Mountain West. It's just not the same. Is it the same with football as it is with basketball?
Man, that's a tricky question. Like in the 90s, I feel like the WAC was super strong. And there was that year where it was the Super Conference. It was like 2 years, maybe. We were just talking about that today. TCU had Lee Nailon. And,
Yeah, that's basketball, you guys.
Tulsa had Michael Ruffin and those guys, and that was a strong 16-team conference. And they broke it up, and both conferences ended up being a little weaker, I felt like, after that. But when you look at the 2000s, really there was the strongest point for the Mountain West for football. That mid-2000s, you had TCU, Utah, BYU. All three of those teams were consistently in the top 15. Then you had teams like UNM, who was a 6-5, 7-4 team. There were some strong teams, and those were those teams that were BCS busters. You had 04 and 08 Utah. You had 09 and 10.
They were good. Yeah,
TCU, 08 through 10 with Max Hall at BYU. Those were good squads. And, all those squads got picked up and put into other conferences. And, the Mountain West was able to reload in football at least a little with Boise State, but now that team's gone as well. And I think the Mountain West was pretty strong in the late 2000s as well when you look at Jimmer Fredette and you look at those San Diego State squads and those UNM squads.
They're leaving too.
Yeah, those are all gone now. So now the current Mountain West is like, listen, the opportunity is open for both football and basketball. They should, if they don't win the conference this upcoming year, then we have to have a look in the mirror.
Both, right?
Both.
Especially football, because football should be coming out leading the charge, right? Because they're supposed to win the conference this year, right?
Yeah. As good as we were last year, that defense will be even stronger, even more stout. We got the safeties back, we got the LBs back. we'll see what happens with the quarterback competition. There's still a couple injuries going on there, and I think they were able to reload it at running back too. The backup tight end was solid, even though we lost one transfer. But I mean, I think the expectation is pretty solidly for 9, probably 10 wins. If we don't win 10 this year, I think that'll be a letdown. The game that's probably either maybe unwinnable or is going to be a challenge is that OU game. But the rest of the schedule looks really nice. Hawaii might be a challenge. And I think basketball coming back, they should be the favorite to win the Mountain West.
Without a doubt. If they're not, what you got for
who's the second best team in the Mountain
Who
West
knows?
now?
Who knows?
It's so bad.
For basketball, maybe Grand Canyon.
Canyon, that's it, dude.
UNLV, I don't know what they're reloading with. But here's the thing: is I think both of these conferences are both weaker. This idea that the Pac-12 was going to be this power conference, I don't see that at all in either position. Like in football, they're a little better maybe, but Washington State and Oregon State are both on the downtrend in both sports. And in basketball, they lost 2 or 3 of their best programs by staying in the Mountain West. Yeah, they got Gonzaga. That's a huge get. But if you look at the rest of the conference, you say, is that really a power conference? I don't think it is.
No. It's not a power conference, but it's better than the WAC.
It's better than the Mountain West. You're right.
Mountain West.
If you put a gun to our head, which one would you rather be? Yes, I would much rather be in the Mountain West.
That's why I'm surprised we kept the players we did. Like Jake Hall staying was a big surprise to me.
Yeah, so shout out to
I had him out the door. I did.
His brother, man. Shout out. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kurt Roth and the 505 Foundation, man.
Yeah.
You guys are. It really comes to the fans. You guys donating money. Make sure you go donate more because you guys were able to help us keep some of those star players.
Yeah.
Where when you look at those other programs, San Diego State, those guys, they weren't able to keep anybody. So a lot of that comes back to our infrastructure here and you guys as the fans being able to donate money and keep these guys.
Where can people find that?
505svf.org.
There it is.
Okay, so
505svf.org. Kurt Roth and the group that's raising money. See, the thing about it is when I saw Dax Hall sign, I'm like, okay, Jake is still in the portal. I'm like, it's only a matter of time before he gets back. Bo, I'm gonna ask you this. I feel like it was a way for Jake to show his value to get more money. That's why he did it. That's my opinion. What's your thought?
I mean, I agree with you. I mean, you're the guy with the inside information.
No, I don't. I really don't.
No chance.
Not
you
yet.
Don't have knowledge. You know everything that goes on over there. But yeah, I mean,
find out after the fact.
Just as an outsider looking at that, 100% looks like what it is. And I mean, that's where we're at. It's a I don't know if I like it right now, but we're in a truly free market economy in college sports.
Yeah.
I think he shopped, and I don't think he liked what he found. I really believe he shopped, and I feel like North Carolina was maybe throwing him $800,000 or something.
Okay.
I really think behind the scenes, and it's pure speculation here, he didn't like what he found. Because I think if he would have found what he was looking for, he would have been gone. But that's my opinion.
I agree with you.
I don't think it's a loyalty thing.
I think if
I'm jaded.
I think if you look at the rosters they have, it was, he's a very nice player, right? But is there a guarantee that he's going to be a starter?
See, I say that. That's what I say. Going to these bigger conferences, SEC, ACC, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be that player that you're supposed to be. You get into that system, hey, the money could be good, but people don't understand, Bo, like that system doesn't necessarily have to fit you. And then what? You transfer again, and then here you are. Your value could be depreciated, or it could go up.
Right.
Or you can stay here in the Mountain West and average 30.
Yeah.
And then you get an opportunity to have all eyes on you. The end goal, I don't care what anybody says. People can say money.
No, you're right.
He says money, but the end goal, Bo, the end goal is what? To try and get to the NBA, correct?
Right.
And hopefully the money will follow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, as Lucas said, if it is, like, some of these guys are making more than NBA minimum, I think, in some of these programs.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
if you're not really a prospect, an NBA prospect,
Yes.
this is your time to get your money,
Yeah.
And I don't disagree with that,
keep
though.
saying this.
But, hey, man.
Not all these guys are Kenny Thomas, where they project as a first round pick.
Kenny's still OG NBA. Like
I don't know, man.
You haven't gotten your arms around this money thing with these.
I'm a big Jake Paul
NIL,
fan,
man.
but does he really project as an NBA player at his height and style? Boy, I don't know, man.
Hey, if he shoots that ball right and gets his legs stronger, possibly.
think
Because
so?
I feel like, I mean, come on. Hey, get this. I heard somebody comparing Jake to Royce Only right now as a freshman.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's all you can do is laugh at that. And I love Jake.
Yeah.
But he's no Royce Only. I'm
Right.
sorry. No.
Yeah.
He's not.
If he stays with the program and develops over 2 or 3 years, does he have the capability to surpass that? Of course he does. You know, but just the one freshman year, like versus Royce Only hitting half court shots.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Ice water in his
Cold-blooded.
veins, cold blooded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just in a group text with Royce, Clayton, and B. Herm. And Royce was like, hey, man, in the group text, he goes, I didn't know, but it just felt right shooting it. I was like, okay. It wasn't, okay. It wasn't for you. But hey, I'm just saying, man.
Well, my frustration with Jake is I think he doesn't go and get the ball like he should. And I don't think Coach Olin sets him up for wide open looks like he should.
Yeah.
And part of that, I think, is a combination of Olin not setting him up and Hall not moving the way like a Steph Curry moves. We talked about this before.
Yeah, and
he's got to move the way Steph Curry moves because you can lock him down. You can clamp him down and he goes away.
Yeah.
So that's not good.
That's why people train here, man, because you're supposed to be able to run for days.
Run forever,
Run forever, because when you get in the game, it's supposed to be easier to a certain extent.
Right, or your hematocrit increases living up here so you get more red blood cells.
Whatever he just said, yes, there you go.
Look, he got all sciencey on us, Kenny.
The smaller words, bro.
But yeah, 100%. When you look at that Tulsa game and when you look at the San Diego State Mountain West semifinal game, I think we're 1 for 10 in both of those games. And if you're big shot, Jake Hall, then you got to show up in those positions, man, because your team is counting on you, whether you're a freshman or not. If we're going to put you $2 million in your pocket, my man, be worth it.
Yeah,
hey,
that's my fear. Is like I hope he puts in some work off season, like you said, get the legs stronger, and goes and gets those shots. Goes and gets those shots.
He doesn't really have a choice, man, because everybody's expecting him to be the leader. But the nice thing about it is you got Uriah Tenet coming back. He's going to be a great point guard leader to where I feel like he can shoot. Nothing against Albury, but it's just a different style of play with having Uriah Tenet at the point, because he can come downhill and he has a great mid-range shot, and he can also hit the three. Agreed. Yeah. So, hey, you want to kick it with us? Talk some NBA? Hey, we'll be right back for one more segment. I'm going to have Beau Hightower here and my guy Eric Strauss, and I got Jonah here producing. We'll be right back. Thanks for listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I got Jonah in here producing you guys, and I got my guy Eric Strauss. You can catch him over on KKOB. And I got my other homie, Beau Hightower, in here. He takes care of me, man. I feel amazing right now. My hips feel so good. And this man, not only, it's not yourself. So if you want to go to your office, which is Elite.
Yeah.
What is it? Elite something.
Elite OSM. Elite-OSM.com.
He's not the only doctor there. So not only does he take care of celebrities at his practice, they also take care of regular people as well. There's a lot of people that need rehab and different work. So you got to go check them out. They're amazing. Hey, Beau, obviously we got the NBA playoffs that's kicked off. So I want to start with the Cavs. The Cavs just beat the Raptors 126-113. Donovan Mitchell poured in 32 points. If the Raptors are going to have any chance, they're going to have to try and contain him, because James Harden is that guy to where he's going to have the ball, man. And you got Mobley there, and you got Allen there for the Cavs. Game 2 is tonight. What's your thoughts on this game tonight, man?
Cavs.
You got to take the Cavs.
Absolutely.
It's just, it's boring. Yes, it is.
The first round is boring. Yeah. The first round is boring, I think. There's not a lot of competitive series out there. The one we were talking about today was the Lakers and the Rockets. You know? Are the Lakers shorthanded going to be able to hang with the Rockets if they get Kevin Durant back?
I don't know, man. KD's one of those dudes to where I feel like he's going to have to take over the game. You got the Rockets don't have a point guard, man. That's the hard part about it. When Fred VanVleet went out, it just it was a gut punch. But I feel like they're playing some pretty good ball. Obviously, you have J.J. Redick. I don't see him letting KD just go off. You're going to have to double team him and get the ball out of his hands to be able to eliminate him. But I don't see my Rockets shooting another 37%, and the Lakers are not going to shoot another 60%.
Right.
It's just not going to happen. And I know there's some LeBron James fans out there like Eric, but
I'm not one of those. What are you talking about?
I'm kidding.
I tell him about the meme I sent you. LeBron James gets his own whistle, so he can call his own fouls.
Everybody says that, man. Hey, it's a matter of respect. But LeBron James is still doing it at a high level. There's no way he's going to be able to sustain this through the playoffs without any help.
Without Austin and without Luka,
it's not going to happen.
I don't think so, man. You can't have what's his name, Kennard. Shoot lights out every single night and carry you like that. They just don't have the pieces. I mean, they were already weak on defense to begin with this squad. And I guess we'll see. At this point in their career, Kevin Durant is playing at a higher level than LeBron James. Obviously LeBron has a greater overall career, But if you were going to take one guy right now for a series, I think KD is
KD, baby.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
But how many games do they need to stretch it to get Luka back? Can they get him back this series?
They got to get out of this series.
I thought they said that he's out for this series. Which is
okay.
Which is a crazy, like, I don't know.
It's actually indefinitely.
Is that what it is?
It's indefinitely with
what is
Austin
it?
Reeves
Was it
and
hamstring, or I forget what Luka's injury was.
See, tell us a little bit about a hamstring, Bo, because hamstrings and groins are like tricky.
Yeah, they are tricky. So, I mean, there's just a lot of variations to them. So you can have, mid belly tears, you can have insertional tears, you can have sprains. It just depends. There's a lot of guys that have like partial tears, and if you're not a speed player, then you can come back fairly quickly. Are you going to re-pull it? Maybe, but you don't worry about it in the same way that you worry about like an Achilles tear or something like that, or an adductor tear where it comes off the bone. There are hamstring tears that come off the bone, but usually that's not what we're talking about.
Got you.
Because they have to have surgery for that kind of
Got
thing.
you.
So yeah, I mean, you could re-aggravate it, but it's a hamstring. I mean, it's when you damage muscle, there's only 3 tissues in our body that are permanent, right? So you have neurons, cardiac tissue, and skeletal muscle, meaning that you don't regenerate new ones. So when you create damage in those tissues, it's permanent. So you have scar tissue. Like you don't regenerate torn muscles. You develop scar tissue around it, and you try to strengthen those things around it.
So with that said, Jason Tatum, you said an Achilles. With him coming back in 10 months, obviously the resources that he has playing against my Sixers, which is obviously the Celtics beat my Sixers, but Jason Tatum, man, enlighten us a little bit. It's unheard of for him to come back in 10 months and doing what he's doing, or is it just me?
And come back good. Yeah. He's not coming back like half effort.
Right. It is unheard of. I don't know about unheard of, but it is unlikely. Achilles injuries are notoriously brutal, especially for athletic players. They're almost impossible to get your bounce back from, to get the speed back from. So it obviously helps you better if you're a non-dynamic player. That's what I was saying about Luka is like, it's not like he relies on explosiveness to get your shot. There's certain guys, if they lose some speed, it's okay. Like KD, if he gets slower, he's still got his fadeaway shot that's hard to defend.
Well said.
Where you look at a Derrick Rose or somebody like that, as soon as they lose their ability to explode to the basket, their game is gone. It doesn't last for very long.
Yeah, good point. Like John Morant. If he tore Achilles, his career's over.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I get what you're saying there.
A Kevin Durant or a Dirk could play forever because he's got his fall away shot that's hard to defend. He could be walking down the floor and he's still going to be able to get a shot off. And I think Luka's shot is hard to defend, and he's got a quick release. He can get it off from anywhere.
Bo, who you got coming out of the West, OKC or San Antonio?
I'm going to say OKC. And I know that you like the Spurs out of the two. In the regular season, the Spurs definitely.
It can get tricky. And the Spurs have had.
The Spurs
OKC's
seem like they
number.
might be built to beat, OKC. But until proven otherwise, that's a young, talented team.
I don't see the Spurs beating OKC.
Ooh, that's going to be a great series, you guys. Yeah. Okay, who you got coming out of the East? I don't think Detroit's going to make it out. After what I saw last night, I don't know, man. You still got Boston at the bottom. I got the Celtics meeting somebody.
I don't want to say the Celtics, but I don't know who else. They're just deeper than all the other teams over there. I think OKC Celtics is probably the smart money bet.
Okay, you got to pick OKC or the Celtics. I'm gonna have you back when we get closer.
I'm gonna take OKC, and I don't even like OKC. That's kind of the rival of my team.
I'm taking the West against the field. I don't think either Spurs or OKC are gonna beat the Celtics.
It's always been that way, man. Thank you, Jonah. I appreciate you producing, man. Eric Strauss, as always, you're my guy. Man. Thanks for coming in. Bo, I gotta have you back, man. You're a book of knowledge, man.
Let's go.
And then I wanna educate my audience on some of the things you do too, because I think that's relevant, because people don't understand what athletes actually go through. So that's my guy, Beau Hightower, UNM legend. He's a legend here in the field of helping people when they are in need with their bodies. So you gotta go check him out over at his place. Yo, you guys, thank you guys for listening, and I appreciate you guys for listening on a Monday. You guys have a good one. Be safe. Thanks for listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Channel.